Hello and welcome back to the Old Realms and our Blood Knight. And we've just entered another battle against a couple of cultists. And I personally feel like cultists are probably a lot easier for us to eliminate, mostly because we don't have to deal with shields. I know. That seems like a pretty obvious thing, right? But, well, it is indeed very, very applicable in this situation because basically we are using an archer-based army for the most part, and having a bunch of people with shields, as in the Empire deserters, right? The Empire deserters, they all have shields, right? They all have shields, so it's going to be very, very difficult for us to make anything happen when we have a predominantly archer-based army. However, with the army that we currently have, cultists are going to be a little bit easier. So that's the reason why I'm tackling these guys right now and attempting to get as many kills as possible, of course. Let's use Red Fury and do a very good job. Wow, that was really nice. That was absolutely fantastic. That was probably one of the greatest attacks I've ever made in my life. I'm obviously joking. Anyway, there you go. That is a nice victory for us right there. This is the funny thing about this as well. I do not care if we lose troops. At this point in the game, it does not matter at all. All that matters right now is for us to gain experience, for our character to gain experience, and for us to gain money. That is the primary objective for us right now. Anything else is secondary. So me gaining gear, me gaining, troop level ups and stuff like that, that does not matter. That is not a thing that we are really desperately focusing on. All I really need to do is maximize my renown gains, maximize my speed around the map, maximize our money situation, of course. Those are the things that we are going to try to focus on as much as we can. So I'm going to be going for combat tips here. I personally like that a great deal. We're going to be specking another... should we spec another point into that? Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Another point into polearms. I feel like it's a bit slow to level up. I do need to level up my riding skill a little bit more as well. We did level up one more time too, which means that our career ability, now scales with athletics, and our speed is increased by 20% when the ability is active, which is pretty cool. As you can see, the other one does provide us with companion kills will count for career charge. So that's obviously going to be extremely powerful for us once we have some companions, but obviously we don't have any at the moment, so it's not really going to be particularly useful. Anyway, we're going to go into a battle against these guys. Little bit worried, actually, about going in against any of these parties right now, because it is very, very likely that we will be killed, because I'm basically using tier 1 units. Sylvanian tier 1 peasants are not good in any way. They are very, very limited in regards to their, should we say, efficiency. They will just end up dying most of the time. However, what we're going to do this time around, I'm actually just going to put these guys around about here, put these guys here. We're going to actually let my cavalry charge in. Just going to let my cavalry charge in, but I'm going to leave my infantry and my archers back there. And I think I actually have enough riding skill to use that new horse. I was going to say that new sword, but no. To use that new sword again. Why do I want to say sword? I'm not sure. But yes, I do have enough riding skill to use that new horse, so I am going to be doing that in just a moment. I actually forgot about it for a real quick second, but yes, we do have the ability to use that. Let's send our infantry in now. And again, this is one of those times where I'm going to remind you, I do not care if we lose any of our cavalry. It does not matter. Right now, that is completely secondary to what we need. I need personal experience here. That is what is going to matter here right now. Because in the end, what is going to be more important is actually having enough career points to fill out our power curve. That is the big deal here. Because me having, I don't know, 5 additional, Blood Knights or whatever, that does not make any difference. That sure, it does increase our overall effectiveness when it comes to fighting, in the early game, and that's all very well and good. But in general, how is that going to help me in the grand scheme of things? That does not help me in the least. Doesn't help me gain the next level, doesn't help me get more money, with the exception of obviously being able to fight harder enemies. And once more, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to sell everything that I can here. I'm going to just leave myself with what we have. And for some reason, why do I not have the horse that I purchased before? Where is that horse? I didn't sell it, that's for sure. Because I never sell horses. Okay, that's weird. Huh. Alright, well, whatever the case, I guess we're fine. I don't know. That was kind of strange. Okay, there is an insane battle going on here. Shall we help these guys out? We should probably help them out, shouldn't we? At least a little bit. Let's do this. We need to level up our riding skill a little bit more. I did actually level up, so let's get another 25 hit points. Thank you. I will definitely make good use of that, or at least hope to. And ooh, yeah, this is gonna be a bit difficult. Well, maybe. It very much depends. Obviously, at this point, I think we kind of have a bit more of an idea as to what we're capable of, and indeed the caravan units, as you see, they are all mounted. So it's going to be a lot easier for us because the enemy is not. So hopefully we'll be okay here. Well, there you go. All right. Not really something I'm caring about. Again, this does not matter. This is very early on, and we are going to win this. So that's all I wanted to do. We got a good amount of kills as well, which is really, really nice. And that means that I actually did gain a very significant amount of riding skill. Look at my riding skill increase. I got a 17-point increase in riding skill, which is exactly what we want. We want those kinds of things every single day of the week. And of course, I'm not going to take any of these prisoners either, because we want dark energy. We want to get as much dark energy as possible, at least early on. It's not going to be that impactful. Just bear that in mind. It isn't going to be that impactful, and it's certainly not something that I want to try to prioritize. But selling these prisoners is not really going to get me anything anyway. It's going to get me maybe a couple of hundred gold here and there, maybe 1,000 if we're lucky, but generally it's not really going to do much. So for the most part, I prefer to go with something a little bit different and just try to kind of bank up our dark energy somewhat, because that is inherently going to be much more useful to us in the long run, because when we need dark energy, we're then going to have it, instead of having to, say, oh no, I don't have enough dark energy. That's going to be very, very sad. Anyway, we can now just do this, and as you see, massive amounts of really, really powerful loot. And that's all we wanted. That is all we wanted. And we're also going to be getting more steward skill, because I actually do have a pretty good amount of variety in our food which is kind of amazing. And we're also going to take Frugal here. That's going to get me some pretty nice wage reduction and all that wonderful stuff. I'm thinking we're probably going to be taking Veterinary here. And we'll probably go for, yeah, probably Braced. Probably Braced. I don't really like Keep at Bay that much. Unless you are playing a character that is kind of like a pikeman or something like that, then you're going to have a fine time. Did I level up one more time, by the way? No, I did not. Okay, unfortunate, but we will be leveling up in just a moment. And speaking of that, I do need to spec into medicine. That is something that I have neglected to do. So I will be speccing into medicine right now. There you go. That was a relatively perfect timing right there. And we can now start speccing into the other tree, Knight Rider. And where is Kit? Where is Kit? Where's Kit when you need him? Anyway, I know it's spelled differently, but I just wanted to make that reference. Anyway, we are going to wait here for some time. I'm going to try to get back onto my feet. Obviously, what I do want to do as well is I want to recruit a bunch of troops. And also, we do want to try and see how much this companion is going to be. Because she's going to be extremely powerful for us. She's 20,000. Okay, let's get her. This is not really something that I would recommend doing normally, but this is, I mean, especially considering I only have 1,000 gold. I would definitely recommend getting a companion early on because you could do this, okay? I'm going to show you what you can do now because, I mean, you know this probably, right? You probably know this, but I'm going to show those people that maybe don't know, you know? Maybe this is something that you don't know. Anyway, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take off all of her stuff. I'm probably going to take her shield and other thing as well. And I might actually take... Yeah, I think I'm going to take this as well. I'm not going to take her horse because, as you can see, her horse actually is really bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to... Oh, wait a minute. I don't want to do this, actually. I want to give her the horse here. There we go. Because her old horse is really, really bad, and we don't really want to have her use that. So these things are, on the other hand, so good. They are so much better than what we were wearing beforehand. Obviously, they don't come with a headpiece, which is kind of unfortunate. So we're going to have to do what we can without it. But, you know, that's going to be fine. And we have a shield now and everything. And we got an Empire Charger. And we also have a Vampire Horse Harness. So if you think about it, I just recruited someone for 20,000. She is an incredibly powerful companion by herself. But if you then also think about the fact that I also got an entire set of armor, as you can see right here, we got, you know, chest piece, gauntlets, boots, etc., everything else, and all this stuff probably adds up to around, you know, 10, 15,000 by itself. So it's really, 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 really strong to do that early on. And that is something that, you know, if you're not aware of that, then it is an extremely powerful thing to do if you want to have a good start. And I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to be going into a bunch of these ranged weapons. No, I don't care about that. I guess I'll just go for the engineering. 18 skill points in engineering. Wow, that's pretty crazy. All right, I like it. Okay, we're just going to be going in for the auto-resolve here. Basically, if I can go in for the auto-resolve and I can... I'm not going to take skeletons, actually. I don't really want to take any additional skeletons right now, mostly because they're probably not going to result in anything super, super impactful for us. And I'd rather just have them be donated to, you know, getting me dark energy or something like that. But yeah, what we want to do is we want to try to level up my medicine skill. Medicine skill is going to be a bit difficult to level up, so I may have to take fights that are a little bit larger and try to auto-resolve those to a victory. Which is a little bit unfortunate, especially considering I don't really want to have to do this all the time, because if I do this all the time, I'm going to miss out on extremely important experience for our own character. We need experience for him, because if he doesn't get experience, he's not going to level up, and him not leveling up reduces the amount of career points we have. This is an absolutely perfect fight for us to take right now. And that's what we're going to do. I am running out of money. Just bear that in mind. I am running out of money. But we have an amazing companion with us right now. And as you see, what we're going to do is we're probably going to put her on cavalry because, let's face it, she's just insane with the amount of stuff that she provides, as you see there. I have no idea whether she's actually providing any benefit to the cavalry themselves, but there's got to be something there for her. I'm not going to look at every single thing that she has, but it's no doubt going to be very, very nice. Otherwise, she does, or should, have some spells that she can use, and I'm kind of hoping that she'll maybe cast those, and if she doesn't, it doesn't really matter, because I do want to get a couple of kills in the meantime. Okay. Well. Oh, well, that was... Yeah, there you go. Okay, she apparently did decide to cast her spell in the end, and she completely eliminated, well, everyone, including me. That was hilarious. Okay, fantastic. It's so funny as well because I called it. I literally said, "Oh yes, you know, if she uses her spell, then we're probably going to be okay here." And then she decided not to use her spell until I was right next to the opponent. I gotta wonder. Is it because I took your civilian gear? Maybe it's because I took her gear. Maybe that's the reason why she's a little bit annoyed at me right there. Oh well, never mind. I'm sorry, but you know, it's not like she needs it, you know? It's not like she needs it. It is not actually that important. Okay, unfortunately for me, I don't think I'll be able to go into any of these battles. This is the reason why getting your medicine skill leveled up extremely quickly and extremely early is very, very impactful, because you're going to be able to get preventive medicine, which will then enable you to continue to enter battles. Unfortunately for me, I don't have that at the moment, so it's going to take me a while to get back on my feet. Alright, so I am a little bit impatient, so I'm only at 27% HP, but I have leveled up our Blood Knights, our Vampire Cavalry. I did level them up, and hopefully this is going to result in us having a whale of a time, because they're going to go in there, they're hopefully going to get absolutely wrecking, you know, the opponent in every single way that they can. And hopefully we are then going to have the ability to level up a little bit as well. I have to be a little bit careful though, because obviously our spellcaster is very, very capable. She seems to do a charge, like an initial charge in, and then she does her spell, as you can see right there. Okay, that was an instant kill. That is... okay. I certainly... you know, I actually was not expecting that. I actually was not expecting that at all. I thought to myself, oh no, we're probably going to have, you know, a decent power spike with her, because obviously she does bring a large amount of perks and various other passive benefits to the table. But I wasn't really expecting something like this. Yeah, so as you can see, I am actually running out of gold, so I do need to go and deal with that in just a moment. However, I do want to come in here and try to deal with these beastmen. I'd like to level up as well. This is also something that I want to do. I really, really want to be able to afford one of those amazing vampire axes, because I think that's going to be extremely powerful for us. And the whole thing with the Blood Knight is being, well, basically killing things, right? The whole thing is killing with the Blood Knight, and once you have killed, you can gain all kinds of things. You can gain HP, you gain damage, you gain all kinds of things as and when you kill. And so that's the thing that we're obviously going to try to do as much as possible. Now, the reason why I think a two-handed is probably going to be the way to go here is because that can be used in a wide variety of different situations. And I'm mostly obviously talking about the fact that, you know, if I am not going to be on a mount and I'm going to be in a siege or something like that, then obviously a two-handed is probably going to be the way to go. Funnily enough, we are winning these battles extremely easily now. Very surprised. I need to, you know what I need to do? I need to become a mercenary. I need to become a mercenary right away. I think that is one of the most important things we can do right now. Okay, yeah. That is what we're going to do. So I am going to very quickly go over to Castle Drakenhof, and we're going to try to sell all of our loot, because as you can see, I am going to be a little bit in debt, because I couldn't pay all my wages, as you see right there. Well, technically there is no debt in this game. As far as I'm aware, there is debt in Warband, which is kind of weird, I guess. But anyway, there you go. Look at that. Sold all of that. 16,000. Yes. And then 24,000. And then another... And yes, another 5,000. So I now have 29,000, which obviously is what I'm going to be taking here. We do have a Necromancer potentially available as well. I'm not entirely sure if I want to recruit. Do I want to recruit them? Do I want to recruit a Necromancer? I'm unsure whether that's the way to go, because I personally would like to maintain a party of mostly vampires. Because, and the reason for that is here. All undead and vampires receive 20 points to their melee skills. I want to try to maximize that as much as possible. Obviously, I am not clan tier 2 yet, so I don't know what the next bonuses are. And that is, of course, going to determine a number of decisions that we're going to make as well. Because being able to do that basically just says, okay, these are the kinds of units you want to go for. These troops will benefit the most from your, from your career choices and so on and so forth. That kind of thing is really going to make a big difference. So that's the reason why I'm now thinking to myself, I should probably wait and see, shouldn't I? Because, yeah, I'm going to need a load of renown, massive amounts of renown here. So the best thing for me to do, become a mercenary and fight some minor vassals, in my opinion. So let's see if I can actually find who I need. This is going to be a... wait a minute. There is actually someone there. No. No. Okay. Oh, no. Are they going to be really, really hard to find? I think they might be. Aha! There we go! So they are indeed hiring mercenaries, and as you can see, we're going to get 400 gold, which is not exactly the best. That is not the best, what is it now? The best ratio that I've seen in the past, but this is going to be good. This is going to be absolutely fine. So the more that we can fight, which obviously is what we're primarily doing anyway, the more money we're going to make. And the more money we can make, the more it translates directly into power for us. Obviously, as you could see right here, all I'm trying to do right now is level up my medicine skill. So the more my units take damage, the better. Because I need to level that up. I need to get that to preventive medicine as soon as possible. We also are having a couple of issues with my dark energy right now. As I said to you before, dark energy is a little bit annoying to deal with. And in general, any of these additional resources are going to be a little bit annoying to deal with before you have a, somewhat good way of generating it. And I don't have one at the moment. So it's a little bit unfortunate. Okay, I'm going to spec into two-handed here. Going to go for another point in vigor as well. And we do have a career point to spend. So we're going to be getting raiding is at night 50% faster, which is obviously fantastic. And that means that what we should probably do is head on over in this direction and do a little bit of raiding. Yes, we should do some raiding. Because that's going to give me some good dark energy. It's going to give me an amazing amount of, well, pretty much everything else. Experience and... loot, money. It's going to give me a load of influence as well, which obviously is part of the deal with our, mercenary contract and everything. And that is just great. Everything is looking very nice right now. I am being very careful on who I level up as well, because I don't really want to level up too many Blood Knights at the moment, because if we do level up too many, you know what's going to happen? We're going to bankrupt ourselves very fast. And that is something that I would like to try to prevent. So let's raid. Wait. Wait a minute. Raiding at night is 50% faster. Okay. So I have to wait until nighttime. So let's just see. So this is nighttime, I assume. Okay, let's try it out. Okay, we'll just auto-resolve against these guys. That's absolutely fine. I could technically recruit some of these. I guess I'll just take those ones. Why not? Just to kind of keep our numbers up, keep our numbers up a little bit here. Okay, so raiding at night is 50% faster. Okay, well, nighttime is finished. So apparently I I don't know. Maybe I misconstrued what the whole deal was with this particular thing, but this career ability doesn't seem particularly strong right now. But I guess it's okay. I mean, we're gaining some things right now, and that's all that really matters, you know. Gaining some gold, gaining some roguery skill, you know, basically gaining anything right now is fantastic. And we're also gaining a lot of different foodstuffs too. And we got a mule. Oh, that's good. Actually, more mules is always good, because that means I'm going to be able to carry more stuff. So that's what we want. There we go. We've successfully raided this. Now I'm going to go immediately into a battle with these beast men. We're going to go straight on in. I'm going to try to get a couple of kills. And that means I'm going to keep my spellcaster, even though she can probably attack from a fair distance away as it is. But I'm going to try to keep our spellcaster somewhat far away so that I can do some damage first. Nice. Instant kill right there. Absolutely wonderful. Yes, another one. Yeah, things... See, now, this is exactly what I was talking about. Things look so much better when I have just a little bit more polearm skill. And that's the funny thing. That's why I always get a little bit shell-shocked from starting a new character. Because when I start a new character, I am... You know, I'm used to playing with something that has an insane skill level, right? So, you know, having a skill level of 200 and above, I'm used to that. And then as soon as I switch to a character like this, that is starting off again, I have to get used to the fact that we are going to be attacking slower, we're going to be doing less damage, and so on. So that's the reason why in a lot of episodes, when I'm in episode 1, episode 2, and so on, my fighting style, my fighting capability is so much worse than you might expect, because I'm just getting used to the new stats and the new skill levels. And that sounds like an excuse, and probably it is. To a certain degree, at the very least. Maybe it is. Especially in this situation. I mean, look, this situation right here, that was completely avoidable. But, you know, it doesn't really matter. We're going to win this no matter what. We're going to gain some medicine. I'm very much hoping that my medicine skill is going to level up to 25 now. And then I'll be able to use preventive medicine to get us to a point where we can literally just murder everything. And we can get ourselves back on our feet really, really easily. So let's see if we can actually have that happen. Are we? Are we actually going to get that? I mean, we've got 5 people that are wounded right now. I'm very much hoping that the medicine skill is going to kick in. Can we see that? I'm getting some two-handed skill, some steward skill. I might have to go into an auto-resolve battle against these beastmen to actually get that last point in medicine. There we go. There it is. There's the last point of medicine. Fantastic, fantastic. All right, absolutely perfect. So this means, you know what this means? Oh yeah, preventive medicine. I am coming for you. There it is. Okay, so we're going to go for another point of two-handed here as well. As I said, we do want to try to maximize as much as possible all of our weapon skills, because they are going to make a big difference. Also, my athletics skill is really, really good, and I might want to take advantage of that much more often than we are, to be honest. Now, because of preventive medicine, I can go in here with impunity really, really easily. Look at my HP. Do you see that? It was at 11%. Now it's at 38%. So we are flying along right now. I'm getting some good dark energy gains too, which is exactly what we want. And look at my daily gold change. My daily gold change is insanely good too. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. We can level these guys up too, and we can level these fellows. We are going to be spending quite a lot of... a little bit worried about this. A lot of dark energy being spent right now. And we have a vampire greatsword. Look at that. A vampire greatsword is available. Unfortunately for me, I'm not going to be able to use this. Yes, I would like to be able to, but unfortunately it's just too expensive. Actually... Wait a minute. I might be able to afford this, actually. Wait. I might be able to. Okay, I'm a little bit intrigued about this. So let's see whether I can actually make this work. That's 27,000. Okay, let's swap it out. We've got... I'm going to pay 21,000, which is not going to happen, of course, because I can literally just swap all of these. And... there we go. Done. I literally got that for free. I got the Vampire Greatsword for free, which is amazing. So I'm going to be equipping that instead of the one-handed. I'm not going to be using one-handed that much. I do need to get another polearm, just bear that in mind. I still need to get a polearm. That's extremely important for us. I want to get a slashing polearm of some kind, because I don't really want to use a thrusting one again. I'd like to use a slashing one this time. And I think we're probably going to be getting something like... Probably the black... Oh, no, wait. No, that's a lance. I want to get something like a scythe. Yeah, maybe something like this. But this is 41,000. Obviously, I don't have enough to be able to get that yet. But, yeah. Anyway, we're just going to sell all of that. Unfortunately, I don't have a huge amount to really sell here now, because we obviously just did that. To swap for the Vampire Greatsword, but that's fine, you know, it's okay, you know, everything's good. Everything is actually looking really, really nice right now. And look at that, we've got 43,000. We're looking really nice. Gonna be getting a bunch more undead here, even though my Dark Energy is currently at an upkeep of 511. Dark Tribute is 21. What? How am I getting Dark Tribute? Is that from my Vampire? Huh, I actually don't know. Okay, that's interesting. Oh well, Drill Sergeant is what we're going to be taking right there. Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me. Anyway, that is going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.